Welcome back to the course. My name is Betha Hokong. I'm your instructor for this course. We are learning how to build our own website from scratch using WordPress. And I'm taking you through the steps, step by step, assuming you're a beginner and you're doing this for the first time. If you've been following along, we have selected to use domains.co.za as our hosting provider because it provided the cheapest option and allowed us to have a month to month subscription as opposed to paying for 36 months in advance. And what the price they showed us is the price I actually paid. I can confirm that. I'm now on the order confirmation page. I've paid exactly 71 rand as they advertised, while including VAT. And this is where I am, and I have gotten my domain for free. I didn't pay extra to get the domain. Now, once you've paid for it, you are going to be in the client area. This is what it looks like. And you can look at your account and go to your dashboard, and you're going to see a couple of things, which I'm going to not show you that. Now, you would have gotten an email sent to you from Domains, and that email will include the control panel URL. It will include a username and a password. I'm also not going to show you those three variables, but they're very, very important. That first email that you get that includes the URL of the control panel, the username and your password, you must not lose that email. You must save it. You must write down your URL, username, and password. You must print that email, maybe then delete it from your server, but you must keep this information in a safe place because it's what you need to access the control panel where you are going to be building your WordPress website from. Now, I've copied my URL and gone back to the internet and tapped it at the top there, and this is my website. Okay, for me, that is the URL cp51.domains.co.za. You might get the same URL, you might get a different one. We don't know. You must use the one that is sent to you via email, and then enter your username and password, and then it's going to log you into the cPanel. This is the cPanel interface. At the top there, you will see the domain that you bought. This domain is connected to your cPanel already. You can see your IP address, and now we're ready to go. Okay, so there's a couple of things you can do already. This hosting package allows you to create your own email, personalized email account. So let's say this was your company name, mykingdomnetwork.co.za, and you wanted to create a new email account. That's one of the first things you would do. So you can do that from the cPanel. If you just browse from the top, the first line there is your files, your databases. We'll get to that when we're doing our WordPress. This is where our domains are, and you can create subdomains. I think you have the option to create a couple of subdomains. If you look at the left there, you will see how many subdomains you have available. We have unlimited subdomains, which means we can have as many subdomains as we want. We are given up to 25 email accounts. So for this 71 Rand or 89 Rands that you paid, you can have up to 25 email accounts on this on the same hosting package. So let's create our first one. Okay, so if we click on email accounts, you can choose whatever you want, so create there, and our first email account is going to be, let's just argue that it's admin at kingdomnetwork.co.za. You would do it like that, and then choose whatever password that you like. I don't know, I'm just going to and as you select the password, you can see there it gives you options, and it tells you your password strength, and it allows you to pick whatever password that you like based on the strength. And it doesn't allow you to select a password which has a strength of less than 65. So keep typing in those complicated passwords until you get the strength right. And then you have the option to select the image, the storage space of your mailbox. 1024 is not big enough. I usually go for unlimited, and then I will limit it in a different way because you have a limit of how big your mailbox is going to be. And after a certain point, Domains is going to charge you for it. So I start with unlimited and then I limit it in a different way later on, because this 1024 is just not big enough. But you can actually change this here. So maybe you can say, let's limit this at, let's say three, 3 gigs. I think that's sufficient, so that your mailbox doesn't get too big. And you've got your password there, and then you click create, and just like that, you have your first email account, and they will email you to your email account the is set up that you need. But in case they do not do that, it's very, very easy how to set up this email account. Now, all you need is this password and your username, which is admin@mykingdomnetwork.co.za, and then you need the host provider for your email account, and your host provider is going to be actually this URL there. So if you look at the top there, it says cp51.domains.co.za. If you just copy that, this is the actual server that is hosting your email, that is hosting, because when you buy a hosting package, a shared hosting package, you're actually buying space within an existing server. So that space, they're gonna give you a little bit of, like email accounts and whatever, and you're sharing that hosting with other people. Remember, hosting computer, you're sharing it with somebody else, and within this server cp51, you get a little bit of space for your email account. So when you setting up your email, you're going to use the same host, cp51domains.co.za, and you're going to use the password and the username to log into it, and then you should be able to set it up on Outlook or any other email account. We're not going to go through that now, because that's not the purpose of this course. I was just showing you that once you have your cPanel, you can do much more on the cPanel, but the real focus of this course is actually getting onto WordPress and building our WordPress website, and that's what we're going to do in the next lecture.